There's a reason why couples don't respond after they reach out to you. You give them the information that they're looking for, and then you don't hear from them for forever. Why is this? What is happening? Why are they ghosting you? Well, I promise there is actually a really good reason for this. It has nothing to do with you. But that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today, helping us to understand the difference of the buy now and the buy later couples and why this means everything for the success of your wedding business. I'm going to tell you a fact that may be a little bit shocking. There is only ever going to be at any one time between 12 to 15% of your local market that is interested in what you have to offer and is looking to buy at some point from you soon. What this means is that between 12 to 15% of your local area is engaged and is looking to hire someone for what you offer for their wedding. At any given time, that's all that we're playing with, okay? So this could be part of the issue why we get so frustrated sometimes when it seems like where is everybody? Where did everybody go? Why aren't there any brides responding to me? Why aren't there any couples that seem to be engaged and looking for what I have to offer? Well, I promise you they are. It's just not as much as maybe you think it is, or maybe as much as you want it to be. The reason why is because of that statistic that I just gave you, that there's going to be a much smaller percentage. We're never going to have 100% of our local market, our local area that we serve, because there's never going to be a point where you're going to have 100% all of the people around you that are engaged and looking to hire out for what you do. This is why it's so important to understand the difference between buy now and buy later couples. Buy now couples are the ones who are ready to buy now. They're the ones who have done their research. They have looked around. They have looked to see what is available in the area, who they might want to work with, what is the kind of style that they might be looking for the type of service that you offer. Now, here's the interesting part. That is only between 1 to 3% of your local market. 1 to 3%. That is such a small amount. It's crazy. And this is why we get really frustrated, because we seem to think that everybody should be buy now couples. Everybody should be looking to buy from me right now, right? Especially if they're the ones who reach out to you. We kind of get this in our heads that if they reach out to us, they must be ready to buy now, right? They must be ready to make a decision. But here's the problem. Think about where your couples are coming from. What happens once they get engaged? The minute they get that ring on their finger, they're excited, right? They are looking for all the information that they can find, any and everything that they could be possibly finding. They're going on Wedding Wire and The Knot. They're asking their family and friends, all sorts of Google searches. They're looking on Instagram. They're looking on TikTok. They're everywhere, right? So think about what's happening here. They're doing all of this research, but are they ready to make a decision? No, they just got engaged. They're figuring this out. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what they want, and it's going to take a little bit of time before they do. How much time? Well, that's the problem. We don't really know. Some couples are looking to make a decision right away, and they want to just get everything taken care of, check off that list, but that's not most couples, is it? Most couples have a 1.5 to 2 years or more engagement period where they're going to be doing this research. They're going to be continuously looking, getting new ideas, looking on Pinterest, finding all of these ideas, and slowly starting to narrow it down. Who are those people? Well, that's the vast majority of who we are dealing with, who our couples are. And those are what we call the buy later couples. Those are the ones who are interested in what you have to offer. They're going to want to hire for your service at some point, but they're just not there yet. They need more time. They need more research, more information. They need to know and feel comfortable that they are making the right decision for their wedding. And I mean, who can blame them? This is their wedding day. It's the biggest day of their life, and it's something that they have been looking forward to forever. They're not going to make a quick decision. I mean, if we think about even with our own lives, I mean, sometimes we take a million years to decide on what kind of shoes we want to buy, or, even on bigger purchases, what kind of a car we want to get. These are things that take time, research, information, and then feeling comfortable and confident that we're making the right decision. Think about your couples. This is exactly what they're going through. They are trying to figure out who is going to be the right photographer for me, the right venue, the right DJ, all of the things that they're looking to hire out for their wedding. They have to do a lot of research. So what can we do as wedding pros, especially once we get those inquiries and we're trying to figure out, like, are they ready to buy now? Are they a buy later couple? Who are these people? What do they want? When do they want it? The best thing that we can do is to start by assuming that they are a buy now couple. Start out by giving them the information that they want with a few caveats. We don't necessarily want to go right into giving them our packages and pricing and just saying, here you go, have fun, let me know what you think. This is too much of a hands-off approach, and that's actually a way bigger topic that I'll be definitely covering another time. But for today, if they reach out to you, respond back, start up a conversation, help them to see that you are here and you're ready to serve, and invite them to get into a conversation with you, to meet up, to have a Zoom call, a phone call, text with them, whatever it is that they might be most comfortable with and what you are most comfortable with, and see where it goes from there. Get the conversation going, get them into conversation, get them excited to understand who you are and what you can do for them for their wedding. But also have that understanding that they might not respond right away. They might ghost you. They might not respond at all, at least not for a little while. So what do we do from there? Well, a lot of people see this as, oh, well, I don't want to bug them. I don't want to be that annoying wedding pro who is blowing up their inbox, that is texting them like crazy, that is calling them over and over and over again and like begging them, please hire me for your wedding. That is not what we want. And that's not what I'm saying you should do. What I am saying that you should do is you should be professionally persistent. What that means is that we stay in front of them. We give them additional information that they're going to need to feel comfortable and confident that they're making the right choice for their wedding. The way that we're going to do this is staying in front, continuing to follow up with them on a regular basis, not in an annoying, crazy way, but in a regular way that allows them to figure out what they want, giving them helpful information that they need to know that you are going to be the right wedding pro for them. What is it that they need to know? What are some of the questions that they have going on in their minds? What is it that maybe you know that they don't know, but they should know? This is all the information that you should be providing to them and to be of service to them. But we also want to make sure that we're not leaving it all up to them. We need to also invite them to get back in touch with us, get back on another call, schedule a first call if they haven't even gotten to that point yet. Get into a conversation with you so that way you can show them how your service can best serve them for their wedding and give them the perfect experience, exactly what it is that they've been looking for. But that's not going to happen if we don't stay in touch with them. If we don't continue to remind them of who we are and why we would be the best wedding pro for them. We have to keep doing this, and the best way we can do it is by continuing to follow up with them until they do one of three things. They tell you, 1, I'm no longer interested, please take me off your list. 2, I've gone with somebody else, I'm all set. Or 3, yes, I would like to have a conversation, let's schedule a call. Until they do one of those 3 things, we need to continue to follow up with them. How many does this mean? How long do we do that then? Well, this is where it gets interesting. Most wedding pros tell us that they don't follow up beyond 3 to 5 times. And the reasoning that we often hear is because either they say, 1, I don't want to bug them, right? Or 2, they say, well, if they haven't reached out to me by now, or if they haven't scheduled a call with me, if they haven't wanted and shown interest in me, well, they must not be my type of client and I'm not going to want to work with them anyway. I want to tell you guys this is wrong thinking, but let's look at the flip side of this. Our students will tell you that over and over again, they are booking couples on email 12, email 17, email 22, email 35. This is sometimes what it takes before our couples will be interested and ready to have a conversation with you. It's way more than you think it is. This is why we provide a ton of templates inside of the Growth Academy for our students, so that way you have something to start with and continue to provide while you're serving your other clients. What would happen if you gave up after email number 3, call number 3. We have to look at this differently and remember where it is that they're coming from. It's not that they're not interested, it's that they're just not ready. That means we have to keep reminding them and showing them that we are here for them when they are ready. We don't know when that's going to be, but at some point they're going to tip over from a buy later to a buy now couple. And we want to be the ones that are front and center for them. Because again, think about where they're coming from. They're doing all of this research. They're continuing to do all of this research once they get engaged. After a couple of weeks, a couple of months, think about what has been going on. They have reached out to tons of wedding pros, dozens of wedding pros, trying to figure out, are they the right one for them? Are they going to be the ones who can give them the wedding experience that they are really looking for in this particular area, whether it's their venue, whether it's wedding planning, whether it's hair and makeup, doesn't matter. They're doing their research and they've reached out to a ton of people. What do you think the odds are that they're truly going to remember you or any other wedding pro if we don't continue to step back in front of them? Hello, I'm here. I'm ready to help you out. It sounds silly. I promise you it's not. This is the difference between wedding pros who have consistently booked out calendars and ones who are waiting around for the next client, hoping that somebody is going to finally respond to them and to want to book with them. This is the difference between a wedding business that is struggling and one that is thriving and one that continues to bring in couples and bookings continuously without as much effort and stress and trying to figure out what is going to work this time and who is going to finally show up for you this time. When you have these things in place, when you have a strong buy later strategy in place, this makes all the difference to not only help you to grow your wedding business and to feel confident that you're going to be able to make your bills, that you're going to fill up your calendar, that you're going to have enough weddings that you can finally grow your team and hire in additional people so you're not the one that's working so hard all the time. This is the difference that makes this possible for wedding pros who have that vision, that are looking to grow and want to have a wedding business that continues to move forward and not just something that kind of chugs and sputters along. This is why it's so important to make sure that you have both a buy now and a buy later strategy set up for your couples, so that way they are always coming through your door. You have couples who are ready to make a decision, but also the ones who are still thinking about it, but slowly making their way up to the front of the line. That is how you're going to be able to truly grow and build out your wedding business, and helping you to feel confident that you can continuously grow your wedding business and get it to the point that you want it to be at, and not just hoping that something will finally hit. Luck will only get you so far. No more guessing, no more trying to figure out what's going to work, no more wasting money on things that you're hoping is going to work. Actually get a plan in place, make this happen. If you need some help making sure that you have the right strategy in place, schedule a call with us. We would love to show you exactly how this works for your wedding business and how you can take your bookings from trickling in to doubling and tripling them in as little as 90 days. Thanks so much for joining me today. I can't wait to talk to you next time. Have a great day.